Hi, I'm Anna. Welcome to your very own Unlocking the Greatness Within series. There are a lot of really simple techniques and steps that you can take to unlock your own strengths. We all have strengths. We're all awesome and amazing in our very own way. We're all very unique and special. So one of the first things that you can do to notice that you do have strengths is to take out a notebook and to sit down and write out all your strengths. Just write them down one after the other. You can also write down your weaknesses. It's good to know both, but the main goal is to be loving, honest, and kind. If you want to be a powerful public speaker and you feel like that's actually one of your weaknesses, that is something that you can strengthen. But right now what we're focusing on is your strengths. So write down the things that you are good at. And if you are having a hard time coming up with things that you're good at, ask your friends, ask your family. Say, what do you think some of my strengths are? Because we don't always look for the good within ourselves. We can tend to be our own worst critic and judge and just be really, really hard on ourselves. But you have lots of strengths. You have lots of really fine qualities. So that is the very first step I would like for you to take. So at this time, we're going to do a little bit of EFT work on just kind of opening up to releasing some of your strengths and acknowledging the strengths that you have. EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques. For those of you who may have not seen my videos before, I do a lot with tapping. We're just tapping on the meridian points in the body. It's a very simple, fast technique you can use to release stress, improve your confidence, and just help with really any kind of issue or block you might have. It's a very simple technique that anybody can use at any time for virtually everything. So let's go ahead and find our collarbone. We're going to drop down a little bit. I just want you to lightly tap here. I'm going to say a few words and you're going to repeat after me. If I say any words that don't quite fit you, just substitute a word that does. Okay? And I encourage you to breathe heavily and deeply throughout, because it's just another clearing technique, and it sends a rush of energy throughout your system. So I feel we can always use more energy. All right. I choose to start acknowledging my strengths. We're going up to the eyebrow point right here. I choose to start acknowledging all of my talents. Side of the eye right here, side of the eye. If there's anything blocking my strengths, I choose to start clearing those now. Going down to under the eye, I'm opening up to the possibility of acknowledging my strengths now. I'm going to have you grab your wrist and you're just going to lightly squeeze it. This activates all the meridian points in the hands that I normally have you do. I'm just shortening this. It's just a shorter option for those of you that have the excuse, I don't have time for this. So you're just going to grab your wrist and lightly squeeze. I have talents and strengths deep within. And then release your wrist, top of the head. I am opening up to honoring all of these talents now. Down to the eyebrow. Any blocks that I might have, I choose to clear them now. Side of the eye, clearing those blocks. Under the eye, clearing anything that blocks me. Down to the chest, clearing those blocks. Going to the wrist, clearing anything that blocks me. Just lightly squeeze. Take a deep breath. And let go. Good job. I shortened it a bit, just because I wanted to give you just a little taste of EFT. If you haven't done any of my videos before, I encourage you to go back and look over some of them and spend some time doing some tapping. It's very beneficial. Now I want to do just a more positive round. That was designed mostly just to clear any blocks you have to honoring, acknowledging, and releasing your hidden talents. So now what we're going to do is a really quick positive round on owning your talents, okay? So find your collarbone again, drop down, and just lightly tap. I choose to start owning all of my talents. Going up to the eyebrow, I choose to truly honor the strengths that I have. Side of the eye. I love and accept myself right now. Under the eye. And I love and accept my strengths right now. Going down to the wrist, just lightly grabbing. I love and honor myself in this moment. Top of the head. It is safe for me to amplify my strengths. It is safe for me to acknowledge my talents. Down to the eyebrow, acknowledging my talents. Side of the eye, acknowledging and honoring my strengths. Under the eye, I love and accept myself. Down to the chest, I love and honor myself on all levels. Top of the head, body, mind, and spirit. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for tapping.